Welcome to my YouTube channel, Jamila of just on this channel we'll be doing more of fashion DIY. So guys, do well to like, subscribe, and share my videos. You're welcome again to my YouTube channel. So guys, in today's class, I want us to draft a basic body. They have scale basic bodies. Let's go straight into the tutorial. Now, the basic measurement that we'll be needing for the class is our bust measurement, the waist measurement, your shoulder to waist, because we are drafting a half scale basic body. So you'll be needing your shoulder to waist measurement and the armhole measurement and your bust point, right? So now here I have a block drawn down already, right? So now how did I get this block? I created a margin here. I did 1 inch margin line here, right? It's not compulsory, but I just chose to do so. So I created a 1 inch margin here and drew my line. Then by the side, I also created a 1 inch margin here and drew the line down. So now how did I get this block? What I did is this. I used the biggest measurement. That is out of your bust measurement, your waist measurement, because we are drafting half scale basic bodies. So out of your bust, your waist measurement, the biggest measurement there is your bust measurement, and my bust measurement is 37 and the waist is 29. So the biggest measurement here is the bust measurement. So what I did is this. I divided my bust measurement because we are drafting a half scale basic body. That is one part for the front and one part for the back. So I divided my bust measurement into two. That is 37 divided by 2. I have 18.5, right? So that 18.5, I added 2 to it. And why did I add the 2 to it? I added 2 based on the fact that we'll be needing extra inches for that allowance at the waist region, right? So the main reason I added the 2 inches to it. So now after doing that, that is 18.5 plus 2 inches, we have 20.5. So I drew a box of 20.5 here, right? That's from here, from this point A to point B here. I made a line of 20.5 here and did all the way down. Then the vertical line, I took the waist measurement. My waist measurement is 17. That is from the vertical waist measurement, that is from your shoulder to your waistline is 17, right? So I drew the line from this top line. Here is our top line. Sorry, here is a top line, right? So here is a top line. So I drew a line from this top line here, from the top line here, to measure our vertical measurement. That is your shoulder to your waist measurement, which is 17 inches, right? So I down and I made a straight line. So that is how I was able to get the full block here. Now, how did I divide the block? Because we have to divide the block for our front and our back, right? So how did I divide the block? After measuring our 20.5, that's for both the front and back, I had to like share the 20.5 into two again to get the half scale, the half for the front and the half for the back, right? So that was I was able to get this line at the middle point here. So we can now get straight into our drafting proper. So here we'll label it back, right? And here we'll label it front. I hope you can see that. So what you're going to do is this. We'll start with the front. We'll be drafting it simultaneously, right? So the standard neck width for the front is 3 by 3. But if you don't want to go with this 3 by 3, you can divide your bust measurement by 12. The answer you get will be for your neck width. And the answer you get together is your neck width. You just add like half inch to it to get your neck depth. I hope you get that. So now for the front, but if you don't want to make use of that one, you can do with 3 by 3 for the standard neck width and neck depth for your front bodies, right? So we are going to be taking 3 for the neck width and 3 for the neck depth. I have to take it this way, right? And then you draw your line, just like a guideline. Then you connect it 3 by 3. Then you connect it to the neck width. Then after connecting it, you are going to like, because we are drafting a basic a basic body, so we don't need any stylish neckline at this point, right? So we are going to like trace it to draw a round neck. Keep your ruler like this, draw a round neck, right? So after we are done with this, we go to the back. Remember, we are drafting the front and the back simultaneously. We go to the back and impute our back neck width and neck depth measurement. So the back neck width that we're making use of is still 3, but the neck depth is 1. That is the standard, 3 by 1. And we are going to draw a line. So I'm going to draw a line here. I hope you get, I hope you can. So I'm going to draw a line, right? So this is it. These are neck depth and neck width for the back and for the front. So now for our shoulder we have my shoulder is the shoulder I'll be using in this class is 15, right? So your shoulder measurement will start from here, right? From here, from the center front. So 15. So that 15 will be dividing the shoulder by 2, right? So your shoulder divided by 2, that is 15 divided by 2, will be having 7.5. So we input our 7.5 here. Then do the same thing for the back, from the center back. Do the same thing. This is our center back here, and this is our center front here. I hope you get that. So we'll be using 7.5 here, right? So now you know our shoulder is not straight. Our shoulder is the woman's shoulder is slanted, is slopey. So we are going to impute that on our pattern here. So you will come down by 1 inch and also come down by 1 inch here for the front, for both the front and the back. So we're going to connect it. So you connect these points, right? Connect this shoulder point here to the neck point, right? So you make the connection this way, and you also make the connection this way. I hope you get that. So once the connection is done, what we are going to do next is to get our armhole, right? So your armhole measurement, you take the armhole measurement from this slopey line here, right? To get our accurate armhole measurement. So the armhole measurement, my armhole measurement, you can take the round armhole of your client or of yourself, right? That is if you want to like get it accurately. So the armhole measurement is 16. So 16 divided by 2 is 8, right? So my armhole measurement here, I'll be making use of 8, right? So once you make use of this 8, you want to have a straight line. That is for both the front and back, right? You want to have a straight line. So if you want to have a straight line, this is what you are going to do. You are going to like take your tape measure from the to the top line and measure where this 8 inches stopped. That is the armhole measurement you took. You know you have 9 here. So you're going to like take the 9 all round to get a straight line. I hope you understand that. So we're going to take the 9 all round to get our armhole measurement. So take the 9, right? Take the 9 all round. I hope you understand what I just did here, right? So take it, right? So this armhole can also be known as a chest line, right? So this armhole can also be known as your chest line. So once you are done creating that chest line, what you are going to do is this. You are going to the same 7.5, that is the shoulder measurement that we have here, right? 7.5. You are going to take the same 7.5 on this chest line that we just created. I hope you understand that. So you take the same 7.5 here and you also do the same thing here, 7.5. Then I'm going to connect this point to this point here, right? So let's do that. So I'm going to connect this 7.5 to this shoulder slope here. Do the same thing. Though this line is supposed to be an imaginary line, but let's just do it this way. So do the same thing here. I hope you get that. So once you are done with this, you are going to take your tape, because you know our armhole is not straight, right? So you have to make it curvy. So you're going to take your tape to this point of the start of the shoulder slope here. Take it down, is 8, right? Then you're going to divide it by 2. So once you divide it by 2, this is what you have here. Then you do the same thing to the back, right? Divide it by 2, do the same thing to the back, right? So once you do the same thing to the back, at this point, at this middle point here, you are going to come in by 0.75, right? Come in by 0.75, and also come in here at the back by 0.5. I hope you understand. Because why we are coming in by 0.75 is due to the fact that, the front armhole, right, is deeper than that of the back. So that is why you're coming in here by 0.75 and you're going in at the back by 0.5. I hope you get that. So once you are done with that, you're going to connect this line to this point here. Then you do the same thing for the back. You connect this shoulder tip here to this point here, right? So now once you are done again with that part, you're going to impute your, and again guys, I forgot to add, you're going to be using the bust dart technique. That is, on the woman body, the front length is mostly longer than the back length based on the fact that we have the bust protruding at the front, right? So the the half length for the front here is 17, while for the back, the half length for the back is 15, right? So we have 2 inches difference. So we're going to be imputing that on our pattern here. So now what I'm going to do is this. We have to impute our back length. I just took the front length, which is 17 all round. So we're going to be imputing our back length. That is 2 inches difference, right? So we're going to be taking the 2 inches difference from this waistline that is here. I hope you get that. That is a 2 inches difference. That is for the front and the back. The front is longer than the back by 2 inches. So we're going to reduce the 2 inches from the back, right? Don't worry, I'll show you guys how you can actually equalize the whole thing after drafting this half scale pattern. So going to have, I'm marking out the 2 inches here already. So you're going to have the 2 inches all around. Then you're going to connect it, right? So you're going to connect it. So these are back length, right? These are back length and these are front length. I hope you get that. So once you are here now, what you're going to do is this. You're going to mark your bust measurement. So my bust measurement here is 37. So 37 divided by 2 by 4, right? Our front bodice is placed on fold and the back bodice is placed on fold. So we're going to be dividing it by 4. So 37 divided by 4, we have 9.25, right? Yes, we have 9.25. So I'm going to be imputing my 9.25 from the center front here, right? So I'm going to be imputing our 9.25 here. Then you're going to be doing the same thing at the back, 9.25, right? So this is it. So you're going to be connecting. I'm going to put my curve here. You're going to be connecting the whole thing together, 9.25. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. So I'm going to be connecting this to this. Then you do the same thing for the back. Right? So this is it, guys. This is it. So after now, what we're going to do is this. We have to impute our the bust points, and before we impute our waist measurement, I want us to impute our bust point and also point and the dart and our dart. So that is our nipple to nipple. So my bust point, the bust point I'll be using, my bust point here is 10.5. So I'm going to be imputing the 10.5 here, right? That is for the front. We don't have the bust at the back, so we don't need any bust point measurement at the back. So your bust point simply means your shoulder to your nipple. That is what your bust point simply means. So I'm going to be taking 10.5. So I'm going to connect it all the way, right? So I'm going to connect it. So once I connect it, now I'm going to impute my nipple to nipple measurement. That is my bust pan. That is from one nipple to the other. That is what is called the nipple to nipple or your bust pan. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7. So I'll be imputing my nipple to nipple measurement here, right? So the nipple to nipple measurement is 7. So 7 divided by 2 will give us 3.5, right? Because we are dividing by 2 based on the fact that our front bodice is on fold, right? So we have 3.5. So these are bust points. So I'll include my 3.5 all the way. 3.5. Then we're going to be connecting it. I hope you understand that we are going to be connecting it. So once you do this, you also go to the back. Now at the back, there is what is known as back tightening. Back tightening is a kind of dart that you take at your waist point to eliminate any form of gaping, right? So you can take 0.5, 0.75 or max 1 inch, but for this class I'll be taking 1 inch depending on how big the person is, right? So I'll be taking 1 inch from here. So I'll be taking 1 inch from here. So once I take my 1 inch, I'm going to be connecting it to um to the to the neck depth. Yes, I'm going to be connecting it to the neck depth. So this is it for me, guys. So I'm going to be connecting it to the neck depth. So this is our back tightening. This is what is known as back tightening. This that we've taken out now will help to eliminate any form of gaping at the back, right? Any form of popping out at the back. That is what the back tightening is all about, right? So once we are done with this, what we are going to do next is to impute our, so for the back, sorry, before we go further, for the back, we are going to be putting our that the nipple to nipple measurement, which is 3.5. But remember we have taken okay, now remember we have taken 1 inch from this for the back tightening. So we'll be adding 3.5 plus 1, that is 4.5. So to get a straight line, we are going to be taking 4.5 all the way, right? So 4.5 all the way. So we'll connect it. I hope you get that. So once that is done, we are going to be using for this class. I'll just be using half inch. That is, we are using 1 inch for our dart intake for both the front and the back. So half inch here, half inch here. That is in between these two lines. I hope you get that. So once that is done, you're going to connect it to the bust point, right? You connect it to the bust point, or you can come down by 1 inch, right? You come down by 1 inch and connect it to. Now why are we coming down by 1 inch? The main reason why we are coming down by 1 inch is to eliminate that pointedness at the apex of your bust point. That is why we are coming down by 1 inch. I hope you get that. So we're going to be coming down by 1 inch this way, right? So you do the same thing for this side. I hope you get that. Then once we are done, we can now input our waist measurement for the front. We are almost done. So what we are going to do is this. My waist measurement is 7.25. So 7.25 plus the 1 inch that we took out from here will give us 8.25. So I'll be inputting my 8.25 here. So I'm going to connect this to this point, right? So that is that. So you do the same thing for the back. The back, I'll be using half inch for the dart, half inch here, half inch here. So this chest line, you can just come down by 1 inch, right? So once you come down by 1 inch, you're going to be connecting it all the way. Connect it all the way. So remember, at this point here now, at this point here is going out, right? Here is going out. We don't need here again. Here is going out. So what I'm going to simply do is this. Our measurement will start from here, from this point, and this is where our measurement will start from. So remember, we took 1 inch that away from here. So we'll be adding the 1 inch to our actual waist measurement. So my waist measurement is 7.25. So 7.25 plus 1 will give us 8.25, right? So I'm going to be taking 8.25 here, right? So now let's connect it. So we are done with the back. Guys, if there is any question, please feel free to drop your question in the comment section, right? So now for the front, our front and back is not equal, so we have to make it equal, right? We have 2 inches difference for the front, 2 inches difference between the front and the back length, right? So what we're going to do is this. The bust point, these are bust points. Here is our bust point. So at the bust point, you're going to be coming down by that 2 inches difference. I hope you understand. You're going to be coming down by 2 inches difference. So I'm coming down here by 2 inches here. So I'm going to be connecting it to the bust point, right? So I'm going to be connecting it to the bust point. So this is it, guys. This is it. So once you've connected the bottom, we have to close this dart, right? We are going to be closing this dart. That is, we want to move this bust dart here now to our waist or to anywhere around your pattern to make sure that the front and back is equal. So now I'm going to be cutting this paper out. We're almost done. So I'm going to be cutting this paper out to get our pattern, right? So now let's do this. So guys, I want us to make, our front and back is not equal, right? So I want us to make our front and back equal by closing this bust dart. And one thing about closing, moving a dart from one location to the other, we closing this dart now is that we are moving this dart. Simply means that we are moving this dart from this location to the other location, right?
So guys, one thing about moving a dart from one location to the other is that you have to like open the position where you want to transfer the dart to before you can actually close the other dart. So as you can see in the video, I am slashing the waist dart because I want to transfer the dart at the bust point to the waistline. So you can see the way I'm closing it up so that it will be equal with that of the back. So you have to like separate the front from the back so that you can actually close the bust dart very well. So as you can see in the video, I'm closing the bust dart, and you see that you notice that immediately I close the bust dart, the waist dart got more open. So that is the essence of closing, opening the location where you want to take your dart to before you can actually close, to have a flat pattern. Because if you don't slash the position where you want to transfer your dart to, you will not have a flat pattern as you can see in the video. I hope you are getting what we are doing, guys. So you can see at that point there, the line has shifted. So you have to rule another fresh line to make sure that the whole thing is equal, right? So that is what I just did in the video. So right about now we are almost done with our pattern, right? We're almost done. So we have to like cut everything out now, so that you can see how the front and the back are lined. So that is what I'm currently doing at the moment. I'm just showing you this so that you will know which parts to cut out and which part not to cut out, so that you have a very good result at the end of the day. I hope you are enjoying this class, guys. So now guys, you can see in the video now I'm trying to mash up the front and the back to actually see, to make you understand that you can actually do it in such a way that both the front and the back will mash up even though they were not cut equally, right? So guys, we are almost done with the class. We're almost done with the class. So guys, we are done with this pattern, and if up till now you haven't subscribed to this channel, please let's grow this community together. Subscribe, like, share, and if there is any question, feel free to drop your comments in the comment section. So guys, I'll be dropping the sewing process of these basic bodies pretty soon, so do well to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you.